Hello, and welcome to In The DeNovo. I'm Will Grace, founder and managing director here at DeNovo Treasury, where we empower leaders of community financial institutions entering commercial and industrial banking with expertise for their strategic investment in treasury management products and services. We prioritize the how over the what. We believe in a collaborative journey and go beyond traditional services by actively transferring treasury management expertise to our clients. Thank you for joining us and staying in the know within the DeNovo.
And then what led you to actually form DeNovo Treasury? Some of it may be circumstantial, but most of it was very intentional, and I think people will want to hear about this.
Yes, it was a little bit of both. And three colleagues of mine, actually, we had all worked together at TCF Bank and other banks. Frankly, several of us had worked together at Fifth Third over the years, and two of the three at the time all three of them are and had become friends and colleagues. One had been a 20-year plus friend, one had been a 10-year plus friend. So people that had become not only colleagues, but had become friends that we were in certain parts, times in our careers and in our lives, we started to look at what does next look like for us as we get to a certain age point and a certain point in our career as well. And maybe wanting to take a little bit more control of our careers and where we want to go. And so we started talking about what a consulting company might look like in treasury management. And that really is the roots of what DeNovo Treasury is. And that started out sometime around April of 2022, where we would get together every other weekend or so. And we actually called it Project Yellow Sticky Note. Nobody probably knows that. So that's before DeNovo Treasury had a name. That's what it was called. And we'd get together. We'd start to talk about what an ideal consulting company would look like, what our target audience would look like, what the services would look like. And a lot of what we do today is rooted in that and is rooted in what we built at Chemical/TCF Bank and the use case that we, basically the strategy that I had helped build there. I don't want to say just me, because it was a team effort. Certainly I led that. But, I had a lot of great support from my leader there who I can't say enough. I'm not going to say his name because I'm protecting the innocent here. I wish I could, but he'd rather that I not, because he's a great friend and mentor, but he's at a financial institution that does not want me to share his name. So I can't. But I will say that you can probably put the dots together. But I will say that, he did a great job at our financial institution of clearing the way for us to be successful and taught me a lot about how to get that done so that now I take those principles and have been able to apply that here at DeNovo Treasury. So when I decided that it was time for me to, what was next for me, fortunately or unfortunately, the others were not ready to do that, but they gave me their blessing to go ahead and take the concept and take it into the market. For whatever life circumstances they had, it just was not the right time. And I felt that it was the right time for me, and I felt the market was right for it. And so that was the birth of DeNovo Treasury in July of 2022. I also had the opportunity with a community bank I had been talking to that I felt was ready for, this type of consult. So they were talking about, hey, we need somebody to help us with strategy. We need someone to help us with product design. So immediately, the birth of the company was also a little bit easier because I had a client right on the hook. So those two things kind of came together very nicely. Company actually opened doors on August 1st. And our first agreement was signed on August 10th. So lined up very nicely.
Yeah, that's great. And we just had our 2 years, which is fantastic.
We did. Thanks for tuning into this episode of In The DeNovo. For more content like the video we shared today, check out our website at DeNovoTreasury.com and our YouTube channel at DeNovo Treasury. Thanks, and see you next time.